Hey guys, good morning. So it's hard to get through a day or through a week sometimes without hearing somebody say everything happens for a reason. And usually what they are insinuating is that everything happens for a divine reason, as in there's a bigger purpose or bigger meaning to the situation that they're in. Sometimes if somebody's car doesn't start, they'll say, I guess I just wasn't supposed to be on the freeway at that time, or I wasn't supposed to have that job. And I wondered where this phrase came from. So I did a little bit of research and I found a couple of articles that were interesting from the New York Times and Psychology Today. And in a nutshell, they're saying that this phrase came from the 1800s and it was used by both atheist and religious folks alike. And it was a way to explain the unexplainable. Everything just happens for a reason. The religious folks used this phrase. Their translation was God's will. So when they said everything happens for a reason, they were ascribing everything that happened as being God's will, or that everything had a divine purpose and and a deeper meaning. The interesting thing about this research is that there were no Bible verses attached to this, so it looks like this was just a man-made way of explaining the unexplainable. But in modern day, you hear a lot of people use this phrase in much the same way, because we don't understand why people are struggling. We don't understand why things happen to us. We don't understand a lot of things in our world. So we just, kind of like shrug our shoulders and, well, I guess everything happens for a reason. Sometimes things happen because of our own self-imposed chaos. If we don't handle our finances right, we run the risk of going bankrupt or losing our possessions. Sometimes things happen because of other people's bad decisions and we get caught up in the crosshairs. Sometimes people choose to drink and drive, fly planes into buildings, abuse, sexually, physically, verbally, and we are caught up in their chaos. Other times things happen because of corporate, our corporate, as a group, we just don't take care of our planet and each other the way that we should. The homeless population is out of control, especially here in Los Angeles. Sex trafficking here in the United States and abroad. There's refugees fleeing countries left and right. There's genocide happening. All kinds of things that are happening. And corporately, if we don't take care of our fellow man in a way that makes the situation better, then it's all of our problems and we all suffer for it. When we have the attitude, well, it's not my country, or why should the United States go and help everybody, or why should I give my hard-earned money to the homeless if they're not willing to work? When we have this attitude, it becomes all of our problem, and we're not solving these situations, we're allowing them to get worse. And of course, if you look in the book of Job, there was a divine purpose and a divine reason for his calamities, but to subscribe everything, when we use the word everything happens for a reason, I seriously doubt that we would walk up to a rape victim or to a mass shooting victim and just shrug our shoulders and say, well, everything happens for a reason. When we put a blanket over literally everything and give it a divine purpose and a deeper meaning, we are taking away personal control, we are taking away personal responsibility, personal accountability, and personal choice. There are things in this world that are unexplainable. We don't know everything and we don't have the answers to everything, but we do have control of the things that are in our possession. And so self-imposed chaos and getting involved in other people's stuff and corporately, we need to take care of things. Those are in our control. Those are not from God. Those are not, there's not a divine purpose and a divine reason for all of that. So the next time you hear somebody say everything happens for a reason, ask them what they mean by that. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.